So it is our destiny then to go beyond karma by being the receptacles for presence. All you can do to be helpful in this world and help others is those people that you come into contact with. Everybody in this who is awakening will find that sooner or later they become a kind of teacher to others. And what a spiritual teacher does, the teacher points out the possibility of awakening out of identification with unconscious patterns, which means the spiritual teacher teaches you to go beyond karma. And so that is your function, and will become increasingly, you will find in your life, whether you become a formal teacher or an informal teacher. Formal meaning that you say, okay, I'm giving a talk, or somebody invites you and you give a talk, that becomes formal teaching. For many years before this, I became a formal teacher. I mean, it's not my identity, it's just a functional thing. It would be terrible if I saw myself as a teacher. Any identity is an illusion. Of any form identity is an illusion. So, but as a functional thing, I'm saying you become for several years, the teaching happened informally, on park benches at first, then in people's living rooms, then in little groups, and so gradually it grows. And some people will continue to teach informally, so people you come into contact with, more and more people are ready for spiritual awakening. Which means spiritual awakening and stepping out of karma is the same thing. And so many people will be drawn to you. Anybody who is going through the awakening process is already a teacher, and the more you teach, teaching means you find yourself listening from spaciousness when somebody speaks or asks a question or tells you about their problems. And then you may find yourself, an answer comes out of that stillness in which you listen. And that's the beginning of teaching. You don't have the sense that, okay, I'm going to teach this person now. That's never it. You will find that teaching is spontaneous. So you will help people to step out of identification with unconsciousness, which means going beyond karma, because it's already happening in your life. And this applies to everybody who is awakening and going through the awakening process. The Course in Miracles has the expression teacher of God. Of course, God is a word I don't use very often, but you could say you do become a teacher. And as you teach, this really teaching means the consciousness is becoming aligned with your mind. And so your mind is able to tune into the deeper consciousness and can be used as an instrument. And then the words come out of your mouth. Beautiful. So that's what I call the teacher. But of course there's ultimately only one teacher, and that's consciousness. The awakened consciousness is the teacher. And it can only teach those in whom there is a degree of readiness. Your teaching needs to be received. If there's only a density of mind, the teaching won't happen. And of course, you will immediately, some of you perhaps haven't yet experienced it, very soon you will, and you will be amazed when people are drawn to you, people who are ready, and you find yourself saying something that you didn't even know yourself. That's what happened to me a lot. People asked me questions and I gave answers. Well, these questions never occurred to me, and therefore the answers never occurred to me. It's only when the question was asked, the consciousness responded. And then the mind said, wow, I didn't know that. And so as you teach, you learn, so to speak. Realizations come. The teaching and learning is the same process. and the deepening happens as you teach. It's a wonderful thing. So you are here to help people go beyond karma. And at first you may do it in your people you come into contact with, and it may expand. It may expand into, perhaps you might write a book. Anybody here might write a book, but don't do it too soon. So it's rather than looking at karma as an abstract thing to understand, it's really something that you can only look at in yourself and understand within yourself, and then see how it applies to your life and to others. The important thing is, time does not free you of karma. The egoic mind says, I need more time to become free. The only thing that you might need more time for, and not you or anybody here, but some people, that they might need the only thing that people may need more time for is they need time to realize that they don't need time. I still say, does it make sense? They're saying somebody needs another 20 years of suffering before they finally realize that they don't need more time. So they do need time. They need to suffer a bit more to realize the power of the timeless. And of course the timeless is also the ending of karma. And that's why whenever you become present, there is a gradual erosion of karma. It may well be that some patterns still stay with you until the end of this form, and it's no longer a problem. There's already a presence within which these things, you don't mistake who you are anymore. So that's the practice, and that's the purpose, the life purpose for you for the rest of this incarnation. Thank you.